We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens first down.
This is Walker. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 10-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon 6, here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Sanders. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Escapes the defender. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
That one in the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shot 50, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Sanders to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns at 4-7 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things will start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Bond. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Henry up the middle. And he's got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14, Browns 7. Tyler Luke to kick
now
off
after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
70 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Sanders. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash. Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it. He's got a man complete. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These 2 teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Browns 19. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On play action, here's Shadur. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Rig alert, rig alert. Crack all 80.
They go play action now. Sanders under pressure, and they got to him again. Nnamdi Madubuike. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Hardman on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Ravens will line up for
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Browns 19.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
19, tuck, let go. Drag him, 60. Hey, smash. Let go. Cut it. 19 tight, 19 tight. Huh.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Here's Hardman to return.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey! Sit on! Hey! Sit on!
A toss left. Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Jackson now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Hey, move!
Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Sanders. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
throwing Sanders. And he is caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Go! 77, count 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Sanders going to throw again. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And Walker has it.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The Ravens on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
A give to Henry.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Now he's going to step up and run.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
70. 19 Lions.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malachi Starks.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
19.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss.
The sack there by Roquan Smith.
At the 25-yard line.
Get it. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw is Sanders.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
60 Bison. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now a handoff to Henry. Bust through the tackle. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
5. Again, it's Henry. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw is Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the set. Ready? Ready?
To throw now. Here's Sanders. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Sanders to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Green able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
T-run. Let's go. Alpha, sit on.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
On 3rd down, Henry. right around the 35-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard. Sit hard. Ready, sit hard. Sit hard. What 180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Ready, shot. Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up! Sit on! Sit on! What are you? Sit on! What are you? What is shot? Sit on! What are you? Shot! What is shot? Sit on! What is shot? Sit on! What are you? Sit on! Sit on! What are you? Sit on! What are you? Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! What is it on? What are you? Sit on! What are you? Sit on! Sit on! What? You! Sit on! What are you? Go! Sit on! Hey, Alpha, sit on! Yeah, what is it on? Sit on! Hey! Sit on! Sit on! Sit on! What is it on? Alpha! What is it? What is it on? What is it? Sit on! Sit on! Why not? Sit on! What are you? Sit on! Sit on! What? Sit on! What is it on?